Hey guys, today I'm gonna show you how to make voice command using PyCharm and ESP to turn on and off the inbuilt LED. So let's get started. So let's go to the PyCharm. So previously we saw how to make communication between PyCharm and ESP8266. So in this video we're gonna see how to make voice command to on and off the LED with some extra bit of codes. Alright. So for that one, we don't need the input function. So let's delete that. All right. So we need to install two more libraries. One is speech recognition. Before that, I will show you how to install that. And let's go to the settings. You could use the shortcut Control Alt S, or in case you don't get it, you can go to settings, go to the project name, interpreter, and you see this plus icon, right? Click on here and install. Search for speech recognition. So let's install this one. Alright, the package has successfully installed, and we need one more library, which is PyTTSX3. So we need this library as well. So let's install this one as well. Alright, successfully installed. Perfect. And we need one more library. It's called PyAudio. And some of the new versions like I'm using doesn't support this PyAudio. Let's try to install this one. Otherwise, we need to do something else. Oh, perfect. It's installed. So I don't have any problems with this library, but if you do have, comment below. I will make a video how to install that. Alright, so we install the three libraries, which is speech recognition, PyTTSX3, and PyAudio. Alright, so here let's install, sorry, let's import the speech recognition. So could see it's popped up right away. So I'm gonna hit enter. So I'm gonna call it as SR for simplification. Alright, so we need one more library. So that is, let's import that one, PyTTSX3. So what these two libraries do is help us to recognize the speech we are saying and make them into the text, and this library help us to speak. Alright, so I'm gonna assign a variable. So this is going to be in a loop. So gonna assign a variable called running. Alright, so I'm gonna set the value as true. So for this, when we say like we run a loop where we help like here. So this is an example like running. So if we use this while loop, so it's in true position, so it's like while true we'll run the program. If we interpret with some of the codes and set the value for running as false, then it will stop the loop. So this is how we're gonna use this variable. Alright, so let's see in the runtime how does it works. Okay, I'm gonna define a function. I'm gonna call it as speak. Alright, so I'm gonna put a text. Alright, so every time I call the function speak, it will ask for value text. So we need to give the end value for that one. So gonna call assign a variable called engine, and I'm gonna this one E03 dot initiate init. All right, perfect. And we need to use this function to speak. So let's say engine dot speak, or I'm sorry, say. It's a say function. Say, inside that one we need to put that text here. So what will this do means every time we call this function we'll get a value, and right, it's gonna get a value and will initiate this library, and it's gonna say the words we're gonna type. So it's need and one more line, so I'm going to type that. So this is called engine run and wait. So could see. All right, so let's test this function. I'm gonna test this function. So let's call speak, and you need to put it in a string. So I'm gonna call hello. So let's run this program. All right, to see if we get need to this also and this as well. Anything else? I guess just a variable, so we don't need to do anything. All right, so let's run this program. Let's see what I say. Oh shit, okay. This one as well. So let's run this program once again.
Hello.
Yeah, perfect. We could hear that hello. So whatever we type here, I will speak. So this functions work. All right, perfect. All right, let's define another function, and I'm gonna call g g, which is get underscore audio. So this function is going to capture the audio you're speaking and convert into text. All right, so the program. So we're gonna send a variable, gonna send it or, and as our dot recognizer. So this way I don't need to type this SO recognizer. again and again. Alright, so here we're gonna type with SR dot microphone as source. Alright, says microphone as source. So we're gonna assign a variable where it's going to store it. So we're gonna call it audio or dot listen and source. Alright, so send this to the variable going to store in that one. So I'm going to use a dummy variable. I'm going to set so to capture that one what we said. So I'm going to use a dummy variable and I'm going to use try function. So here we're going to see the set which captured here is equal to or dot recognize Google. So here we're gonna type audio. Perfect. Alright, so let's print this one so you could get the value just set. Alright, so except, so what happens except so now an exception, this is not really required, but it's like it will show a little line if you don't add this one. Alright, so print exception plus str of e. So it will string change into the string and combine these two. Alright, so and we're gonna say something, so it's like waiting or something like that. So let's tap a speak function and say I am waiting. Alright, so perfect. I don't know why it's showing me that one. Oh, spelling mistake. Right. Perfect. Okay. Where is this one as well? So here. Alright, so and we're gonna return this value to get into another loop, that is the main loop called run. So before that we need to check this, so let's run this program, right? Right, Oh, we need to print one line so that way we could see uh, that listening. Okay. After this pop-up in the terminal, we could say anything. Stunning. Alright, let's run this once again. Hi. So here you could see I said hi and it's printed right away. So let's run this once again. Robo Science. So it's printed the wrong value, it's fine. So this is how we get the audio that we are speaking and turn it into the text. So that way we could see what we are going to do, like how to make that as a command. Alright, so let's create another loop, a function called as differ a run. This is the main loop, main function. We need to add one more line to return set. So we need this value back into this loop. So let's lower this dot lower function to lower anything capped out, 2 lines. Perfect. Alright, in this one we gonna get the text, so I'm gonna assign a variable called text is equal to, we're gonna call this function GAudio. Perfect. So we're gonna use if else function to get what we are saying. Alright, so let's get started. So if turn on in text, do something. Okay, if we call this function and we get a value, if in this values, if there is an turn on, then it will do what we say here. So I'm gonna speak first, so I'm gonna use the speak function and say turning on. All right, turning on the ESP. All right, so it will speak like turning on the ESP. After that, we're gonna use the serial communication dot write function. Alright, before that we need to ready this program, so this way we know that the serial communication works. So here we see the previous section, we use this serial communication dot write function, use this one, and here we need to give on, because in the previous program we entered on here, so we don't use that function, so we can always say on here. So what will this do is, this will directly send this command to the ESP8266. All right, so if I say turn on, and we'll get the text. If in text there is a turn on, speak will say like turning on the ESP, and it will turn on the ESP. Alright, so gonna add time sleep as the previous one, and use this code once again. So this will print the value that we are receiving from the ESP. Alright, so we good to go with the first if statement. So let's say I turn off the LED. So LF, I'll copy those once again. So it'll be easy. Copy, paste. So here we're gonna use this off, and here turning off the ESP. Here also we need to use off. Perfect. So this is the same as if we say turn off. If in text there is a turn off word, it will speak. That it will say to us like turning off the ESP, and it will send the command to the ESP off. Wait for 0.5 seconds and we will receive the text from the ESP. Alright, so we're done with that, and I need to create one more command. That is, no, we need to do two more. So else if we say, let's copy this one more time. Sorry for that. And we're gonna say shut down, or just shut down. So shutting off the ESP. Alright, so here we need to enter this command. Okay, no need this one. And for reference, I need to print the same thing. It is not necessary, but it helps. Alright, so last, what else? We don't receive anything. We don't receive on or like turn off or like shut down. Sorry. So here we need to say else speak invalid command. And say the same thing, and print it for reference. Alright, so this is the main function that we're gonna run. So let's review this once again. Okay, first when we need to call this function. So for that, we need to create a loop, while loop, and use the variable running. As said before. So at first, the compiler know that this is true, and it will start running the program. If we interpret with something, it's gonna end this program. So run, call the function run, this function, and we need to close this function as well. So here in shutdown, I'm gonna saying the variable is false. Oops, sorry. All right, what does it say? It's not used. Oh, we need to enter global. So this is in this if loop, the if statement, else if statement. So we need to use a global command. So what this will do is give the access to this variable to change that or read that or anything else to do that. So here we're gonna change the value. So at first it was true, so this loop will start running, but after this command it will turn into off. So change the value here and while loop stop as it will be like while false. Alright, so let's run this program. Turn off.
Turning off the ESP.
Turn on.
Turning on the ESP.
High.
Invalid command.
Shut down.
Invalid command.
Shut down.
Shutting off the ESP.
So here we could see the all the statements worked. Alright, so this is how we use voice command to turn on and off the inbuilt LED in the ESP8266. So we could use relays and other devices to control bigger appliances like fan, light, AC, anything you want to do. You could add a relay or anything related to that. So yeah, so we did it. So I will share this code in the GitHub, and I will share the GitHub link in the description. So, and also I will share the ESP program that we have used. This is the previous program. This is the same. I have did anything to that. Didn't do anything to that. So that's the same exact program. All right. So, and so for now, see you in the next one. Stay tuned.